Your low EQ is secretly sabotaging your life. You're logging extra hours, you're the first one everyone calls when there's a crisis. Yet that promotion just keeps slipping past you. Even worse, your partner recently said, "I feel alone in this relationship." And you have absolutely no idea what sparked that comment. Here's the kicker, your IQ isn't the problem. Chances are your EQ might be. Emotional intelligence, that quiet, often overlooked manager of every conversation, every decision, every connection you make, could be stuck on low without you even realizing it. And trust me, it's costing you more than you think. It's impacting your self-awareness and how well you understand your own feelings and your ability to manage those emotions which are fundamental to a thriving life. Picture this. You're stuck in a traffic jam, horns are blaring, and your pulse is absolutely racing. The driver in the next car is screaming at the red light like it just personally insulted their entire family history. You think, wow, someone needs to seriously chill out. Now rewind a bit. Think about the last time you snapped at a coworker, maybe rolled your eyes during a team meeting or gritted your teeth and mumbled, "I'm fine," when you were anything but. Sound familiar? It's the same emotional circuitry, just in a different costume. Low EQ operates in stealth mode. It stalls careers, drains the life out of your relationships, and quietly, relentlessly spikes your stress hormones. Ready to spot its sneaky fingerprints? Sign number 1, you deflect feedback like a Teflon pan. Imagine your manager pulls you aside and says, "Your reports could use cleaner summaries." What's your quick reflex? Is it, "Well, I'm swamped because no one ever answers my emails"? That deflection might feel protective in the moment, but it's actually branding you as uncoachable. High EQ people, on the other hand, treat feedback like valuable data, not a personal character assassination. They understand that self-awareness means recognizing areas for improvement. Next time you get feedback, try this. Pause, take a breath, and simply ask, "What would a great summary look like to you?" That small shift takes 10 seconds and pays dividends in reputation capital. Sign number 2, you own the conversation. Have you ever actually tallied your airtime in a conversation? Folks with low EQ tend to fill about 80% of it, leaving only crumbs for everyone else. You might notice colleagues subtly muting themselves on Zoom calls or friends glancing down at their phones. The fix here is surprisingly simple. Aim for a 50-50 split. After you've made your point, ask one open-ended question, something like, "What's your take on this?" Then count to 3 in your head before you jump back in. That silence isn't awkward dead space. It's an invitation for someone else to contribute, a critical part of developing social awareness. Sign number 3, your emotional vocabulary stops at good or annoyed. Neuroscience actually shows that precisely labeling your emotions helps calm the amygdala, your brain's alarm center. Instead of just saying, "I'm mad," try, "I feel disappointed." Disappointment signals unmet expectations, which instantly opens the door to solutions rather than just raw anger. This is a core part of self-awareness and self-regulation. Why not build yourself a cheat sheet? Words like frustrated, anxious, sheepish, hopeful. Try rotating one new emotional word into your daily conversations. Your brain will genuinely thank you with newfound clarity. Sign number 4. You catastrophize under stress. Miss a deadline? Cue the mental movie. You're fired, you're homeless, you've become a viral meme. This habit doesn't just make you miserable, it floods your system with cortisol and paralyzes your ability to act. It's a classic sign of poor self-regulation. Instead, practice the 3-step reframe. State the absolute worst-case scenario. Honestly note the probability of that happening. List 1 controllable next action you can take. For instance, project slips one day, there is a 70% chance my boss will understand if I flag it early and present a recovery plan. See how the stress shrinks and your focus returns? You're building resilience, one reframe at a time. Sign number 5, you keep score in relationships. If you're mentally tallying who last bought coffee or who apologized first, you're essentially investing in resentment futures. This isn't empathy, it's a transactional approach to connection. Empathy flips that ledger entirely. Instead, ask yourself, what battle might the other person be fighting right now? Try texting your partner, long day, chicken soup's on the stove. When you choose to understand and support rather than judge, that mental scoreboard fades away, and genuine connection grows. Sign number 6, you hate small talk. Skipping hallway chatter might feel efficient, but it silently erodes the trust deposits you will eventually need when you have to ask for favors. Think of small talk as essential data gathering, a way to build social connections. Aim to learn just one personal detail, her dog's name, his marathon goal, their favorite coffee. Then reference it next time you see them. That micro-effort signals respect and significantly boosts your likability ratings. It's a foundational social skill. Sign number 7, you replay conflicts on loop at 2 a.m. Rumination is low EQ's version of Netflix autoplay, keeping you trapped in a cycle of negativity. Break this cycle by scheduling a key worry appointment. Set aside a specific 15-minute slot tomorrow to obsess over whatever is bothering you. Tonight, when those intrusive thoughts pop up, tell yourself, saved for 3 p.m. tomorrow. Over time, your brain will release that replay button, freeing up your REM sleep for actual rest and improving your self-regulation. If any of those signs poked you right in the ribs, go ahead and hit that like button. Think of it as a receipt for your newfound awareness, and definitely consider subscribing. We're always dropping science-backed tools designed to turn emotional speed bumps into genuine stepping stones every single week. Sign number 8. You hide behind, I'm just being honest. Blunt isn't the same as truthful. More often than not, it's just unfiltered anger or insensitivity. Honesty without empathy is like a wrecking ball in a china shop. Instead, try the 2-sentence sandwich. Start with a positive, deliver your growth point, then finish with another positive. For example, your presentation really engaged the client, though the data story could use some tightening up, and your visuals already pop. It's the same truth, just far easier to digest and a testament to your social skills. Sign number 9, you rely on willpower to stay calm. Willpower, let's be honest, is a finite gas tank. When it comes to emotional regulation, it's far more effective to build systems than to just grit your teeth. Pre-plan your responses for common triggers. If someone frequently interrupts you in meetings, your default response could be, I hear you, let me just finish this thought, then I'm all ears. Scripting these moments in advance removes the intense emotional lift you'd otherwise need mid-battle. Sign number 10, you ignore your body's battery signals. Sleep-deprived, coffee-chugging brains misread social cues by as much as 30%. When you're exhausted, your self-awareness plummets and your ability to regulate your emotions vanishes. Start scheduling non-negotiable bedtime alarms, not just wake-up ones. A well-rested mind is sharper, more empathetic, and better at spotting those subtle micro-expressions. The eyebrow flash of confusion, the jaw clench of disagreement, allowing you to respond thoughtfully before friction even ignites. Look, low EQ isn't some kind of life sentence, simply a muscle group you've been unintentionally skipping at the gym. Good news, you can start training it today. Pick just one sign, yes, right now, and commit to practicing its micro-fix. Maybe you'll ask more than you tell at lunch, or perhaps you'll try to name that weird feeling you have with more precision. These tiny reps compound into incredible social fluency, genuine career lift, and relationships that feel like a comforting home rather than hostile territory. So which sign are you tackling first? Drop it in the comments below. Accountability, after all, starts with going on record.